Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more 0 Hour, another live stream, bringing you back today, Toweleee's tournament. Sorry this started a little bit late. BoYcaH was in another tournament and decided to come at last minute. Well, actually a little bit late. We were going to replace him with Peter to make the game still happen. But luckily here we are, we managed to get BoYcaH in the end. Okay, going to kick off with this. Yeah, apologies, a little bit of a weird start. Remember, this is Toweleee's tournament. This is the final. Not the finals. The final quarterfinal of four. Four quarterfinals. This is the fourth one, the fourth and final one. And then there will be two semi-finals, of course, and then the grand final. Okay, then. So, we do have BoYcaH in the top left with the USA Air Force in the red. Bottom right, we've got BoYcaH, aka Asus. He is in the yellow, USA Air Force. So Air Force mirror on DEFCON 6, like all of these tournament games with Toweleee's tournament will always be on this map. And second will always be on Liquid Gold with China Mirror. Everything is a best of 13. We've actually got Asus going for something kind of weird here. He's going for a drop, whereas BoYcaH's going for 2 supplies, 2 airfields. So very different to what we've seen so far. I should see more of an eco boom from pretty much every player in every game so far. Yo, everybody in the chat. Yo, Toweleeeie. Yeah, in the end, I told BoYcaH he was going to get replaced or kicked from the tournament, and suddenly, what do you know? BoYcaH appeared. A wild BoYcaH appeared. Whoever would have guessed that. And yes, sure, BoYcaH was in another tournament. Yeah, he had it 2 hours earlier, but I didn't know about that. I didn't know that was going to run over, and Asus seemed pretty pissed to have to either replay it or whatever, because Asus has cancelled stuff in real life. Don't know what exactly is cancelled, but it's always annoying, especially when all the other games are sorted apart from this one. BoYcaH, yeah, unfortunately would have been kicked, but it looks like everything's sorted out. We've got Asus now going for all capture. I actually thought, was he not going for a drop? Like, where is that drop even gone? Oh, the drop's here. Okay, so Asus mixing it up, going for something different, and BoYcaH also mixing it up, going for something different. First Raptor is out, and is that going to hit this Chinook? I'm not actually 100% sure. Hits the missile defender, so that drop didn't really pay for itself at all. Although it has, don't know if it dropped off that dozer, but at least dropped off the Rangers here. They're probably going to get the oil. BoYcaH probably wants to think about crushing them rather than building the barracks first, because he risks letting Asus get some oils. Asus dropping down the barracks at the top right. It's not got any airfield out on the battlefield just yet. Got Rangers running everywhere, but you see, because Asus started capturing that, and BoYcaH thought about capturing that first. BoYcaH made a mistake there. He could have actually stopped that. So dozer goes down for Asus. Wild BoYcaH appeared in his natural habitat. Indeed, indeed. Another supply going in for BoYcaH. He's on 2 supplies now. Asus is taking a fair amount of oils. I mean, he's going to have had 8 oils in total, because he's got these ones as well. BoYcaH not captured him just yet. But BoYcaH being more active with the Raptors out on the field. But actually, that one didn't really achieve anything to actually hit the CC. BoYcaH now coming in, and now finally hits the dozer. BoYcaH did leave the 2v2s. I don't know if they're over or not, but they apparently were quite laggy games. He wasn't enjoying it anyway, so and I think this is probably has got greater chances of winning a 1v1 tournament, and also this is $600. Not ssure how big the 2v2 one is. I don't think it's anywhere near as big, so I think you have to prioritize. In fact, you have to allow enough time for games to happen. I mean, 2 hours for a A best of 11 2v2 tournament is probably nowhere enough. I mean, a 1v1 tournament best of 13 normally goes like 3 or 4 hours. 4 hours normally. So, I mean, you can do the maths. Okay, so we've got quite a lot going on. It seems a bit different to the usual games. We've got Comanches and Raptors going across from BoYcaH. Stealth Comanche, so Asus cannot see that coming. Laser lock here from Asus. Asus doing pretty well so far. Not sure quite who's on top. You probably would say BoYcaH looks slightly more on top. He's got more Raptors out. I think he's done a little bit more damage, taking out more dozers. And the fact that he's got Vs here now. Unless Asus is quick with a laser lock, I think that V will go down. He is pretty quick, but is that V going to target the right thing and hit the missile defender? It doesn't look like it. Mass Pro Killer's going to call in the boys. Call him in, baby. Call him in. 2 dozers go down there. We can now expand into the middle. It's dropping down a barracks in the middle. There's a ranger there ready to capture that refinery. And I think Asus is doing pretty well so far, but he's lacking supplies. Only got 1 Chinook collecting there. He's not got a full supply collecting here, whereas BoYcaH has been collecting that one for ages. I think these little piles should be prioritized over the big supplies because you can collect off alternate piles, and that means you can collect money faster overall, just slightly faster. Okay, BoYcaH certainly looks like he's taking advantage. It looks like he's got more units out and more supplies. He's also got a presence in the middle, but Asus doing pretty well holding BoYcaH back. I mean, it's not a clean sweep. It just looks like BoYcaH's taking advantage. Top right, we've got the strategy center going down for Asus. BoYcaH's got 4 Chinooks collecting here. He needs to collect again off these supply crates. It's a bit of a weird matchup, to be honest, on this such a large map, because there's so many things you can do. Like, we're seeing Comanches every game, we're seeing Raptors every game, we're seeing Vs every game, we're seeing man spam every game. There's such a variety of things you need to be doing in this matchup. I think if you purely just go Comanches and then the opponent just goes pure Raptors, you will get taken out. But if you do a mix of stuff and keep the opponent on his toes, then yeah, I think it's very good. Like, the Comanches, when they hit the Raptors on the ground, that's bad news for the Raptors. Asus is also collecting with like a load of Chinooks here, and it certainly looks like BoYcaH's taking advantage. You've got 2 dozers queued in the middle. I'm not sure what's going on with the reverse server at the moment, to be honest. It does seem down. I think it's been down for 2 days now, I think. Yeah, if Peter's watching, by the way, he was going to replace BoYcaH at last minute, and he was prepared to as well. He actually even joined the game range lower. So massive shout out to Peter. Sorry you came and then we denied it, but yeah, BoYcaH decided to come 10 minutes late. So yeah, thank you for being on standby. But you would have been next in line for a big tournament. Maybe we'll have to include Peter definitely in the next 1v1 tournament, 100%. Yo, roll. Yo, it's Barry Ferguson. So loads of units out now. I'm liking the red versus yellow, very distinctive on the map. Very easy to differentiate between the players. Got Avengers out for Asus. Not seeing them yet in these games, but it certainly looks like BoYcaH's taking the advantage just because of the pure amount of Comanches. BoYcaH putting on a real good macro show here. I mean, with these Comanches, could just take out the airfield. The Raptors are all going back to land for Asus, so BoYcaH could just dozer hunt now, and anything that Asus loses buildings-wise will not be able to replace. I think that's already him dozer hunted. I don't think he's got any more dozers. So I think Asus is going to concede this first game. I think they're going to go 1-0 to BoYcaH. Yo, Mr. Jabari, welcome, man. So I think this is game for BoYcaH. BoYcaH's also got almost 10k. Asus on about 1.5k, but he has no CC, he has no vision. There's a dozer here from BoYcaH, not Asus. Asus is dozerless. Big drop of ranges inside of BoYcaH's base. That'll keep him distracted, but I mean, this Comanche's just going to have a field day, even whether it's on guard mode or not. We'll just clear that all up. So yeah, I think this is just BoYcaH's Asus hanging in there, but I'm pretty sure he has now lost this one. Okay, killing a bit in Asus, doing some work. Carpet bomb also coming in. Where is that? From BoYcaH. Whatever that kills, though, cannot be replaced by Asus because he is dozerless. Decent hit. A load of buildings low, but not quite finished off. More Comanches coming in from BoYcaH. Loads of Comanches, actually. Just coming in to finish off Asus. This is the end of Asus in this first game. Very first, this is what I think will be the score. Quite honestly, based on that first game, probably something like 7-1, 7-2 BoYcaH. I think BoYcaH is definitely the favourite. He won the World Series, whereas Asus, I think, did pretty well in the World Series, but came nowhere near winning. BoYcaH's done very well in a lot of tournaments and puts on a lot of good performances against a lot of the expert players, whereas Asus is good, but I think he's just probably outside that very top. Right, 1-0 for BoYcaH. Interesting matchup now, for me at least. I like to watch this. China Mirror on Liquid Gold. So yeah, 1-0 to BoYcaH. He has 7 wins needed to progress to the next round, where he will face Big Size, who knocked out Google in the other quarterfinal. In the south, we've got Asus, aka Owen Cover. He is playing under the yellow color, China Vanilla. And then the north, we've got China Vanilla in the red for BoYcaH. Mirror matchup on Liquid Gold. Okay, 2 supplies from BoYcaH. Asus keeping his CC. That is Asus. Yeah, he's keeping his CC. Are you kidding me? What's the first time we've seen that? Just like, can you afford to be 1k down? Like, you can't afford another truck there now because of that, because he hasn't got the 1k. He can't afford his first unit out. I mean, if it works out, long run, it will pay off because you haven't got to sell it and rebuild it. You're saving yourself 1,000 long run. But what about the amount of damage you're going to take early on because of your delayed units, because of your delayed truck there? And yeah, as soon as he gets radar up there, it will help spotting sneaky units down the sides and stuff like that. I'm going to be scrolling around frantically looking for a sneaky flamer, so that might work. We have seen Asus pull off wins against big experts before. BoYcaH stay straight with the flamer towards the oils. Asus is ready to capture the oils. He has got the capture upgrade, but is BoYcaH going to let him capture that? BoYcaH's now dropping down a second war factory. I kind of like this build order from BoYcaH. It's getting pretty much 4 oils. Asus is quick with the stop there. Is that one going to get captured? I think it is, yeah. Asus is a little bit too slow there. But you see, if it had sold the CC, that gap would have been there, and BoYcaH would have been 1 oil less than he's got now. But now BoYcaH's on 3 oils. 3 oils versus... Also 3 for Asus, actually. And Asus has got his CC. Second War Factory a little bit later. So this is where the CC keep. See how far BoYcaH is ahead with the Propaganda Center already? And the 2 War Factories fully pumping out, whereas this War Factory is still on the way because you're keeping that CC. This is the difference. People always ask me, actually, every single week, I get at least one comment. Why do people sell the CC? This is why people sell the CC. Asus opting for a different route all round. He's also got a sneaky gat in BoYcaH's base, harassing the trucks. A little bit of a standoff here. BoYcaH going to be disallowed that oil. And this gat here still being microed by Asus. Very well done. It's taking down 2 trucks, which is hurting the economy of BoYcaH. But BoYcaH still has this oil on the right side, but Asus has this one here on the left. No radar yet, so he's not even using it for the radar. But I mean, the longer the game goes, BoYcaH's going to have to remake his CC at some point. So it's going to make... it's going to set BoYcaH back 2k later on, whereas Asus doesn't need to do that anymore. He's lacking a propaganda center though. He's opted for a 3rd war factory instead, but I would like to see that building on the right captured because it is 10% off all of your buildings. You think in-game sound? Yeah, in-game sound is quite low. Sorry about that. I was on voice chat yesterday whilst playing. Interesting voice chat. Actually, very, very interesting. Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I've turned it up now, so hopefully you can hear it better. I would like to see now Asus get the radar, because I think $500 at this point doesn't make that much of a difference. But I think the advantage it gives you on such a wide map is you see units coming before you actually scroll to them. So I think it does give you a bit of an advantage. Big attack from BoYcaH on this right-hand side now. It's that flamer that is the key unit that needs to be picked off, because if that flame all starts going and hits this supply, then it's going to be bad news. BoYcaH seems to have the numbers advantage in most places. BoYcaH flaming his whole army, taking tips from Fargo there, after Fargo in the previous round also flamed his whole army in about 2 or 3 games minimum. I don't think he flamed his whole army, but he did flame a hell of a lot of it. Asus now in a bad place. You don't want to be there with your army in the flame wall as well as your supply. That flamer there is a hero, literally killing everything. Asus losing a massive chunk of his base. That bunker is holding BoYcaH back for now. But Asus not having that much success on the rest of the map, apart from he's harassing BoYcaH here on this right side supply again. Nice ping, by the way. 10 ping. Literally couldn't get better. Even if you... I don't know if you played on LAN, it could even be better. Actually, I say that. It's gone to 11 now. Super good ping. Super, super good. Considering BoYcaH's in America. I'm in the UK. Asus is like in Ukraine, I think. Or Russia. Wherever Rob lives. That's where Asus is, because Rob's... Rob and Asus is the same person, isn't it? Or same bedroom, same house, same computer? Yeah, I think it's Ukraine. See, BoYcaH's now dropping down to CC, so he's got to invest that 2k. He does have 4.5k anyway, though. He's now got 3 war factories. Asus has finally stabilized on this right side, but he's slow building his second supply again. And annoyingly on this map, like if you want to go a 3rd supply, you can do it on this right side. But I mean, a flamer could come there easily from the other side and flame, or if you go in the middle, it's all quite exposed. It's kind of hard to properly defend 3rd supply, unless you're going to do like a bunker here, a bunker there. I mean, you can garrison these buildings, but a flamer can easily clear them. Asus in a really annoying position here behind the supply, so the ECMs what am I supposed to say? Can't quite disable it from that angle unless they come like right here. Asus has been annoying on this supply though. He's killed a fair few trucks this game, I think. Okay, flamers here. There are enough ECMs, so I mean, if you come in at the right angle, these can be shut down. Black Lotus on the right side here has been spotted. BoYcaH is now level 3 and immediately fires his carpet. I think he had the artillery as well. Yeah, so that's Asus It's probably Asus done for, to be honest, because he hasn't got enough money to replace the supplies right now. Does he even have a dozer? He's got to spend 1k on a dozer as well. He doesn't have a dozer, so he's spent a dozer now, but he's got $100. So he's got to wait for the oils. He's only got 2. He's about to have 1. So I think Asus is done for. You can't be on no money at this point. No income. Now oil's going to get captured as well. So Asus's only income now is that. And he needs to build a new supply. He could sell off a building. Maybe one of the war factories is good to get that a second supply up faster. Sorry, first supply up faster. BoYcaH's now on Overlords, which is a really good mix, actually, especially when you combine it with these ECMs and the Infernos. That's a really decent combo. Again, I love China mirrors because you see a lot of units mixed. I think when he played Size on Snowy Drought, there was a challenge or something that I casted. And I think he opted for new cannons, whereas Size went for the Infernos. And we saw the new cannons actually having pretty good success. But yeah, I'm not seeing new cannons at all from either player yet. Okay, looks like BoYcaH's going to take this to 2-0. CC now in danger. I think Asus keeping that CC. Did that cost him? I mean, now he's got the radar, but I mean, what was the point in keeping CC? Because he didn't even reach 3-star. And he didn't build a radar until very late on in the game. So I don't quite understand from Asus why he kept his CC. Asus now just hanging in there. He's trying to harass on this right side supply again. That's the only success he's really had at harassing BoYcaH, or any damage he's been doing to BoYcaH's base. BoYcaH's built his CC out in the open. I kind of like it hugging the side where the support powers appear. GG from Asus. This could be a quick set, to be honest. 2-0. We're 39 minutes in, but BoYcaH did arrive like 10 minutes late. Okay, 2-0 BoYcaH. Now Asus will choose the matchup. Asus not taking this serious. He's asking me to pick the matchup. I need to check the list of matchups. Let's see. Let's see some air tank. Yeah, the fact that Asus is asking me to pick the matchup, he's not like looking through the list and picking out what he thinks is his strongest. And he's already 2-0 down. Surely you would be looking through the list like, okay, what can I beat BoYcaH right now? Can I beat him at nuke tank? Have I got a good strategy for stealth versus tank? Have I got a good strategy for delay versus tank? Instead, he's just like, you pick. I don't think he's that bothered. So whether he makes it into the next tournament or maybe replace him with Peter. Because Peter is a tryhard. Everybody loves a tryhard. Nah, I'm only joking. I mean, Peter takes it more seriously than Asus is doing here. And as viewers, we want someone to actually take it seriously as a result in better games, rather than just someone who's just going to say, pick the matchup yourself. Yo, Fallen Angel, welcome, man. Thank you. Myanmar, very nice. Okay, let's see what BoYcaH's going to do here. I think he's going to do fast strategy center, 1 supply, and fast carpet, no drone. X-Class says we like tryhards and we like dozer hunters. I agree, man. What about both in one? A tryhard dozer hunter, who could that be? Okay, bottom left, we got red Air Force for BoYcaH. It looks like he's going for a no eco or fast strat. I think it's a fast strat. See, I'm just a strategy mastermind. I just know what BoYcaH's instantly going to go for. Look, no drone. Watch him place a drone now. No drone. He's going to go fast strategy center. We got Asus, aka Owen Cover, as the top right. He is the tank general. That's a bad supply placement over there. It could be a little bit closer, so the tricks have to travel further. Sorry, travel less. This one looks pretty spot on, maybe a little bit too far. Yo, Dark, welcome, man. Is this going to be a full no eco? Nah, is it going to be a no eco? Nah, he's got 2.7. Nah, he's not. It's just going to be a full no eco. Okay, maybe I'm not a strategy mastermind then. Where's the drone? Am I being blind? There is no drone. Maybe BoYcaH just doesn't need a drone. But when you put your dozer forward like that, yeah, sure, it's a bit of a scout, but it also reveals to the tank that you've probably gone no eco. Like if you do a normal build order, you do not send your dozer forward like that. If you do a no eco, you usually send your dozer forward like that as a bit of a scout to see where the first units are. BoYcaH just going for 100% pure no eco, but again, with a no drone, I don't. I mean, unless I'm being blind, drone's usually hard to spot, but I can't see it. So yeah, that's going to be hard for Asus. He needs some super micro, and we need BoYcaH to make some mistakes. I mean, if you micro this perfectly in 10 ping, okay, shot up to 15 now, but if you micro this perfectly in a low ping, there should be absolutely no way that any GAT should be taken down, or anything actually that tank can make at this point should be taking down any of those Vs. You could say even probably when there's a propaganda center out, but the propaganda center is going to be more difficult. That's the situation you want to get yourself to. Those are taking damage. Is going to go down actually. Or we could just build in missile defenders at home. It's going to laser lock any GATs that come in. Well, Asus is getting completely torn apart here by this no eco. He's got no answer for it at all. GG. I am kind of expecting maybe 7071 now because I think Asus might be a few steps behind BoYcaH in terms of skill level, and also I'm not convinced, like I say, about the matchup thing. I don't think he's taking it as seriously. Let's see how he handles Air Force. It's still going to be difficult. It shouldn't be a 100% clean sweep for air here. I think tank definitely has a good chance because air doesn't have any tanks. You've got to make Vs, and they're not as cheap as like laser. They're $800. So yeah, I definitely think tank's got a chance. And if you do 2 supplies like at this bottom left, and you get a GAT here where my mouse cursor is right now, then obviously that supply is really hurt. Like it can't really collect from there. Same with the other side actually. Is unless you're going to do no eco, or you're going to do 1 full V and a strat with a fast carpet bomb. Anything else is going to be pretty difficult actually, unless you're going to repair those buildings and actually get inside of them. I've seen some people do that before, which is these buildings here that you can put probably, unless you want to heal that one and put a guy in it, and then heal one of these and put a guy in it, maybe just put him in that one or that one. So yeah, we've got Asus aka Owen Cover in the bottom left from Ukraine in the yellow. And with Air Force in top right, we've got Tank for BoYcaH in the red. Daniel says, why is Asus even in this tournament? Well, he's super good, man. Look who he beat in the World Series. Didn't he beat Sexy and Scuba in the World Series? So, if these are the top 8 players in the world, who would replace Asus? Who is better than Asus right now? Who is active and actually show up? Because you can't... You could say Asus will probably be beaten by Hawkeye, but Hawkeye doesn't play in tournaments, and like even if he does, he doesn't show up. So apart from Hawkeye, I mean, who's actually going to show up and be able to take down Asus? Scuba lost to him in the World Series, and then they arranged a rematch challenge, and Asus destroyed him in the rematch challenge as well. So, I mean, who else is left? Peter, who was going to replace Asus, to be fair. Although I think it'd be pretty close if Asus is on it. I mean, Asus might be one of them players where it's inconsistent. If he's on his A game, I believe he truly is a force to be reckoned with. Like in the World Series, I think he did put everything into it and took down Sexy and Scuba. Sexy, by the way, has won a World Series before. So, yeah. Okay, first V coming across the map, and BoYcaH is going to have to deal with this no eco. Let's see how BoYcaH deals with it better. Asus is already not in the greatest position because there are 2 gats surrounding that V. He's already taken quite a bit of damage, and the V hasn't killed anything yet. Oh, he has killed 2 now. He needs to heal that now. Where is the V and the ambulance? The V and ambulance is still coming. So 2 gats have gone down. BoYcaH not transitioning into a propaganda center or anything yet. Asus has just shot his drone down. Epic. It's actually quite hard to do that. You have to be very specific in shooting that down. And he actually looked like he hit it like on the 2nd shot as well. This is super good by Asus, but now he's trapped himself. He's going to lose at least 1 missile defender. Maybe all of them. Oh, Asus, man. 5 missile defenders to 1 gat? Nah. The second full V does arrive. There's another V being filled up back at home. Ah, man. Asus. What are we seeing? All that remains is the MTV now. He's lost 2 Vs straight away, so we can see how this is played out differently. I think that positioning from the V, the first V by itself, went in too deep. Should have stayed back, should have picked off 1 and gone back, or should have hit the power and just distracted until the reinforcements arrived. Asus's micro so far has not been good enough. Pine said HSN is probably better than Asus now. Has HSN ever taken out Scuba in a tournament? Has HSN ever taken down Sexy in a tournament? I mean, you might be right now, but if we're going past achievements or past performances, how's HSN's score against Scuba or any other expert in Clan Wars? I don't know what Asus is, by the way. I'm just going off what Asus has achieved when he knocked out people in the World Series. Okay, we've got 3 Vs out now anyway. 2 of them look pretty full. All of them pretty damaged, though. Need to get an ambulance there. This building is occupied, actually, and it's caused some damage to that gap. No prop... Ooh, now we see a propaganda center. As soon as the first ECM comes out, that's going to be so hard to deal with from Asus. I mean, the micro is going to even need to be better than before, and it's already been not that great. So yeah, 3-0 to BoYcaH. Looking like he might take another one here. But now this ambulance is out, it does become a little bit easier. But he's still got some damaged Vs. Mind you, there is a half damaged gat. ECMs will be on the way though, and that's going to be so hard to deal with. Don't know if he took the drone or not. We'll look for the drone in a second. Micro here now from Asus, taking down these gats. Pretty much all of these Vs are going down now. Nice micro from the ECM from BoYcaH. But I mean, expert level is pretty standard. It's just Asus is lacking, like someone said in the chat, a couple of levels behind BoYcaH today. It looks like Asus might be taking a fourth loss here. I think sometimes Asus does become mentally defeated. And maybe that happened even before this started. I mean, 2 ECMs there from BoYcaH. GG. Well played to BoYcaH. Could be a quick set. Could be a very quick set. The quickest set of this. I think BoYcaH's going to choose Tox Demo, which is one of them. Has Asus left? No, he's still in the game. Okay, Skara is going to be the map. Okay, so welcome to Skara. We've got a Agility Mirror now. BoYcaH chose this one, of course. We've got Demolition for Owen Cover, who is also known as Asus in the yellow in the north. In the south, we've got Toxin for BoYcaH in the red. Are we going to see some fast aggression here? BoYcaH has actually only sent one worker to each, so okay, so he's going to not build a tunnel there. He's got 3 tunnels going down across the map. Then on the right side, BoYcaH doesn't have a tunnel at all until now. I think that's a mistake, really, because he should have started building that tunnel sooner. We've got an aggressive worker down the bottom right for Asus. I think what BoYcaH is going to go for is a big tech RPG push with one rebel, it looks like. But currently he's sending that there just in case of any techs. But we've got this aggressive tunnel down the bottom right for Asus. Maybe that's going to be a TNT. It is going to be a TNT. 4 terrorists already queued up. Don't know if that's going to be successful or not. The War Factory seems pretty well protected. I can't see a TT being there or like there. It could probably get there, but I mean, how are you going to get round? So yeah, BoYcaH, nice defense there. Tech RPG goes straight inside of the tunnel. I think this is pretty characteristic of BoYcaH. He will often fill a tech RPG up. And then he's just looking for that initial push, which is going to come from Demo. And we've got this technical here. BoYcaH's not seen this one at all yet, but I'm interested to see how this is going to do. Oh, BoYcaH. Nice. Not impressed with Asus's control there, to be honest. Not impressed at all. I mean, this technical's coming here. This is your lifeline. If you hit this tech, it can mean you. If you hit with that TNT, it can mean you win in the game. If it fails, you probably lost. So your whole focus should have been there. So as soon as you see one technical, instantly move. But Asus was slow. He was looking somewhere else. He was building this tunnel or doing something else. Big mistake. You want to focus on the most important thing at that time, and that was the tech terror. Now, Master Tech RPG push from BoYcaH. He has let this tunnel get here, but he's got enough, I think, to hold this. And these RPGs are so strong from Tox, they never really miss their target. The worker has gone down there. The tunnel's going to go down. That's a super strong start there from BoYcaH. Just massive tech RPG. Super, super strong indeed. But yeah, that tech terror, I mean, it probably could have hit that supply because I don't think that tunnel was finished. And he probably could have swerved right a little bit sooner and maybe got the corner of that supply, something like that. Yeah, he should have reacted sooner with that technical. Okay, this tunnel looks like it will now be cleared by Asus. I can hear an oil being captured somewhere. That's actually BoYcaH on the right side. BoYcaH seems to be aware there's a demo trap somewhere, but that's actually super hard to hit. Unless you hit it bang on, that demo trap's not going to be killed. Okay, nice Toxin tractor, but I think the Toxin actually remains for longer if you move the Toxin tractor away quicker before it dies. If it dies... Aggressive worker there from BoYcaH. Nice sneaky worker placement. The tunnel. Again, the stack RPG push proving pretty deadly. Asus is now on 2 war factories, killing the oil. But I still feel like BoYcaH's got such a massive lead, especially when that supply goes down. Huge push here from BoYcaH. This is where he likes to be with the two war factory Scorpion spam. Huge push from BoYcaH, and he's killed a lot of Asus' stuff. But the thing where Tox shines is not only the Scorpions better because they fire Toxin shells, but also the RPGs are much stronger. They never miss a target. Their accuracy is insane, and even the fall off range is like 3 times larger on the Tox RPGs. Is it Demo versus Tox? Yeah, it is. So BoYcaH's just clearing up Asus here, really. I think you could say BoYcaH definitely has a stronger army here. I think Tox is much favored over Demo. It's so hard to deal with, mainly because the tunnels are stronger, the tanks are stronger, the RPGs are stronger. Obviously, you've got the Tox Rebels, so you can clear buildings easier. So Tox really should be winning this. It'd be interesting to see how BoYcaH plays the reverse. Will it go longer? Will BoYcaH have to go to a palace, like we saw Excal try to do yesterday against Shay? Yeah, Shay. Yeah, BoYcaH doing really well. I think this is a TT from Asus. Asus giving it a good try. He's adamant not to quit. I mean, at this point, it's definitely done. He's only got one supply left versus BoYcaH on the whole map. BoYcaH also has that bottom right oil, whereas Asus is dead. Asus's oil is dead, rather. So certainly shaping up to be the quickest of the series. Starjoy in the chat says a very nice comment. There is no playing, there is just raping. Certainly one way to put it. Asus has definitely lost this game. He's going to go 5-0 to BoYcaH. Will Asus be able to win the reverse with Tox? Tox definitely stronger. GG. I think I even maybe pressed quit then before Asus surrendered. But yeah, GG. 5-0 to BoYcaH so far. Okay, 5-0. BoYcaH only needs 2 more. Julian Murray is his favorite, but against Tox it's going to be a little bit harder now as Demo. Okay, so we're going to have BoYcaH now on the top as Demo, and Asus, aka Owen Cover in the south. Okay, so we've got Owen Cover in the south with the yellow Gilet Tox. Can he now get himself on the scoreboard? Can he make it 5-1? BoYcaH in the north with the Gilet Demolition. Yeah, playing under the red color. I think something that can often go unnoticed on this map is actually the half-destroyed refineries. I mean, it starts on the map on fire. But yeah, sometimes you see people repair it and get it, but I haven't seen it all that often. I can't remember any replay where I did it. I'm sure there's been at least some, maybe. But yeah, I think refinery is super strong. I mean, if you've got 3 war factories and you spam in loads of tanks, you might even maybe be able to make a case to say it's more worthwhile than the oil. Because 10% of every single vehicle for every one you build in does add up a hell of a lot. So we'll see what BoYcaH's going to go for. It looks pretty much the same as Asus. BoYcaH's got an aggressive tunnel, but that's not going to get up at all. I can't remember what percentage the tunnel needs to finish at. I think it's like 58 or 59% before it goes down. But because it's actually got to 66, is Asus going to actually kill that? Looks like he might actually kill it. Is BoYcaH going to cancel it? No, he's not. The BoYcaH's already 800 down, 1,000 down actually, because he's lost a worker as well. That worker in the middle does get picked off of Asus. And Asus got an aggressive position right outside of BoYcaH's base. I like that. That's a really decent position to be in. You've got hold of this bunker, you've got control of the oil and the Toxin tunnel there, nice and protected by that. And not only is it a strong tunnel by itself as well, but you've got protection of the bunker. So yeah, this is looking pretty good. We've got Rebel being produced by Asus. Not sure if there's RPGs inside of there. Technical coming in from BoYcaH, but you see the different layout, and also Asus is not prepared for this at all. Also takes down a tank and the war factory. Technical roaming around for Asus, but I mean, what the hell is that doing? There is a worker here sneaking on the left side. I mean, where is that? Where has that been? Is that what's in that, and where has it been? War factory going up in the bottom right for Asus now. That is a fake, though. Crazy DK Crazy was invited to this tournament. He was first choice. So was Rage. Both players declined to play, so they were not on the table. Scuba also lost to Asus twice in challenges in the World Series. That was to the guy who was suggesting Scuba or Crazy instead, by the way. Okay, 2 tentacles coming down the middle of the map from BoYcaH. Is this a tech RPG push? Maybe there's going to be a worker in there. Asus with an attack of his own. It's a half-hearted attack. I wouldn't say it's the strongest attack in the world. Tech RPG from BoYcaH behind the War Factory. Going to be annoying to hit that. I don't really know if that worker's going to be killed. RPG's all killed by the tentacle, and all the workers killed as well. Literally every worker. So that tunnel probably will get up. BoYcaH's barracks might go down. Ooh, the worker. The worker is going to go down. But that tentacle's going to go down, and that's going to give BoYcaH a scrapped up tech. About 2 scrapped up tech. No scrap deny from Asus. But he stopped the tunnel though. If that tunnel got up, probably GG. Scorpion's now going to 1v1 with the tentacle. And actually, Asus has now kind of turned things around. He needs to replace all of his workers. Only got 900. He's getting a second arms dealer. I don't know if more tunnels would be better right now rather than a second arms dealer. But BoYcaH's already on a 3rd supply and dropping down the palace on this right side. So BoYcaH's ahead tech-wise and economy-wise right now. And remember that BoYcaH also killed a load of workers as well. Not sure what's inside of that. It's TT. Just killed the War Factory. Nicely played there from BoYcaH. Nice TNT there again from BoYcaH. Kills the technical and the fake arms dealer. So Asus at this point, I mean, let's be fair, he's getting picked apart in every single game, but yeah, including this one. Nice TNT there from BoYcaH. That's what you can do in like this level of with no lag, the level of micro you can pull off. BoYcaH's killing his own oil. He's still ahead in terms of tech, still ahead in terms of supplies. Asus not interested in expanding to a 3rd supply. He was adamant on building that 2nd War Factory. But instead of the 2nd War Factory, the fake, I would have preferred to see more tunnels drop down from him and just more tanks. Because at that point, going 2 War Factories only on 2 supplies, such a low army out, I don't know if that was the greatest thing to do or not. It certainly looks like BoYcaH is winning this, taking the advantage. Asus is ready to capture his oil, does have a capture upgrade, and I suppose BoYcaH did kill his own oil, so that's one thing going for Asus, but he doesn't have the oil actually yet. Oil capture now coming in for Asus on the right side. Roll says he thinks that BoYcaH's won it. Fast Air says it's 50-50. I mean, if Asus pulls a mismatch now and then calls it 50-50, says he's got a Jarman on a bike, then they're definitely going to have to replay. I mean, if he's got a Vet 3 Jarman on a bike, if he's got a Vet 3 Jarman on a bike, then I mean, the game is over. Hey, Toxin tries to just get stopped there. So Asus is putting up a good fight, but I mean, it's not enough, is it? He's definitely falling behind. He's behind in terms of tech. BoYcaH's already got the fortified structure. BoYcaH's already expanding for a 4th supply. Okay, Asus doing a bit of a counter push here. He's trying to take some ground in the middle of it. I mean, even if he takes that ground, I mean, BoYcaH's already got the refinery. That oil's been killed. BoYcaH's still collecting on this one. Even if he does lose this one, which I'm not even sure if he will, BoYcaH might push back. Asus is... Oh, Demobite. Kill 3 Scorpions there. Demolition obliterates that building. So that area has been completely cleared now. Scorpions pop from BoYcaH here. He's popping them one at a time or a couple at a time. So the splash damage from the rockets doesn't kill them all pretty much at the same time. Okay, so Asus is having some success, but I mean, I was going to say supplies are going to run out, but he's still got 10k, still got 24k. He could get level 3. I mean, BoYcaH's already on level 3, so if BoYcaH's got a CC, we'll check in a second. That technical looks like it's going to get shut down. The terrorist inside not going to achieve anything. I think there's only 1 terrorist, interestingly. CC is already up, so Demorable Ambush is going to annihilate a load of these Scorps. Demobite coming in, probably going to get 1 Scorp, I think. Ooh, yeah, it does kill 1 Scorp and causes some damage to the tunnel. Definitely worth it though. I mean, a 550 unit for a 650 unit. Definitely worth it, and also you're getting the XP as well. Bikes also produce faster. Do I know what's going on with Revora? Nah, I don't. Unfortunately, honestly, I don't know what's going on. I heard it's not working, but I suggest just forget about it. Just find all your games on Game Ranger for at least the next few days or whatever, and then hopefully it comes back. Okay, huge score push here from Asus. I mean, engaging these buildings, though, is probably not the best thing to do, unless you plan on bringing technical with this as well. Demorable Ambush has just completely annihilated every single score. Yo, Dougal, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel, rather. But yeah, so many Scorpions gone down. I mean, Asus is probably going to stay, but... Oh, once you see demo bikes and you're not even teched up, you're not even got a CC. He is level 3, by the way. I don't think he's even dropped down a fake CC just to, or just placed it and then cancelled it so he gets the bounty. I don't think he's done that. Yeah, the winner here will go on to face Size in the semi-finals. And then, spoiler alert, on the other side of the bracket, in case you haven't seen the games already, we're going to see the other semi-final will be XCal versus Vivid. So XCal, Vivid, BoYcaH, Size are the ones likely to be remaining in this tournament. Unless Asus is going to pull something out of the bag and surprise us all here. But even Demolition is inside of Asus's base, killing the barracks. Asus really is getting ripped apart here. I don't know if he's even going to be able to get on the scoreboard. Is he going to choose the final matchup, or is he going to let me choose it again? If he's going to let me choose it, I'm going to choose something that's just going to be quick, because I don't think Asus is taking it a whole lot seriously, or maybe he is mentally defeated, like someone said. Ooh. I think that was a remote one, and he actually detonated straight away, so that was a decent Demolition. BoYcaH's on fire, playing really, really strong here. Anyway, yeah, if you're enjoying this tournament so far, massive shout out to Toweleeeie again for sponsoring this. Whole thing wouldn't be happening without him. $600 he's put up, total prize pool. First prize will be $500 and the second prize will be $100. Yeah, if you're enjoying the tournament, remember to like the stream. Hit like to let me and Toweleeeie know you're enjoying it, and then we'll be back with the semi-finals. I mean, I'm speaking like this is over. I mean, this game is probably over. We've got a big counter-attack here from Asus on the left side. Asus's main base is going down. Demolition combined with the mix of units here from BoYcaH, very, very strong. BoYcaH's main base is probably going to go down. BoYcaH dropped down 4 markets at the top left, and that probably is all going to go down, actually. BoYcaH's probably going to have to change base. But actually, with the demo bikes here from the back, that might be enough, actually, to take these Scorpions out. I mean, if you hit that one... Ooh, is it going to kill more than one? I don't know, actually. Kills 1, kills 2. More demo bikes coming in now. So the war factory for BoYcaH is going to go down. But the main base of Asus has gone down. Asus is dropping down the palace and the barracks in the bottom right. I think once that army goes down, Asus, unless he's just going to drag it out, I think he's going to GG. Yeah, he does GG's. All he had left was there at the bottom right was that little tiny base. His war factory had gone down. He had a palace, but yeah, GG. Well played to BoYcaH. It just seems like people said a couple of levels above Asus, especially today. Has Asus warmed up? Is it late in his country? I think it probably is a little bit late. Okay, so now it would be Asus matchup choice. And BoYcaH will choose the map. If he asks me to, I'm going to ask him why. Why can't he choose? Because if he's not taking it seriously, then I can guarantee he won't be in any future tournament. Ooh, Tox super weapon. He wants to try and get himself on the scoreboard with Tox. I mean, Tox super weapon. Is that even a matchup? It's not on the list. The fact that he's quoting matchups that are not even on the list indicates to me he's not even read the rules. So pretty much... I don't think Asus is fully with it. I know his first language is definitely not English, but like I don't understand. Asus now needs to choose laser. BoYcaH will choose the map. Yeah, I don't think Asus is going to make it to future tournaments. Faster says the power is going to Domi's head. He wants to ban everyone, banning Shay and banning Asus. Well, as long as I'm the host, I'll decide who's in the tournaments with the help of the sponsors. And there's nothing power trip. I mean, if you enjoy seeing a 7-0, I mean, if you think he's trying hard when he's like, oh, you just pick the matchup. Someone who's he's the first one to not choose the matchup. If you're trying hard, if you're focusing, You will pick a matchup from the list that you know you can win, and you'll pay attention to the rules. He's not read the rules. He was slow arranging his games. And even now, he didn't even know the matchup. There's loads of things that I don't know. I mean, if you enjoy seeing a 7-0 with someone who's not really trying that hard, then sure, you host a tournament like that in the future. But I'm just trying to exclude people that... I mean, Shay tried to quit the tournament halfway through the games. Do you want people like that? Do you want to see half a live stream and then someone to go off? Nothing to do with the power trip. Trust me on that. All I want to see is complete games and competitive games. That's all I want to see. Right, okay, natural threats is going to be the map. Yeah, so Asus has chosen laser versus Tox. BoYcaH then chose natural threats, and he also gets the advantage of picking which he wants to play first, because Asus shows the matchup, so BoYcaH is picking Tox first. Now, will Asus be able to survive the onslaught here? Let's see. Okay then, so we got Asus in the top middle of this map, and he is in the laser yellow. And in the bottom we got BoYcaH with the red GLA Tox. I mean, like Size often says to me, you pick the matchup or you pick the map, and he says that to me, but usually he's winning. Usually he's winning like 90 or 80% of his games, and he's that good, he just lets me choose because he just wins on anything. Like, okay, in that case, okay, fine, I'll choose it. But when you're 5 or 6-0 down, and or before he was 2 or 3-0 down, and he just said, "Oh, you just pick," it indicates to me he's not trying as hard. And people want to see the best. They want to see people focusing. Nobody wants to see a 7-0. So come on, man, wake up. Right, we've got arms dealer and a barracks. Pretty standard from BoYcaH. He's not boxed in his workers. I think he's maybe been a little bit overconfident at this point. I mean, he's 6-0 up. You're probably going to start do some weird stuff, but you get a little bit overconfident, a little bit cocky, not boxing your workers. It might come back to bite you. I mean, there's no real advantage to not box in there. Could have put your arms dealer at least there, but I think BoYcaH's just getting a little bit too confident. But I think he'll probably still... still manage to nick it. I mean, Asus looks like he's doing a no eco. Against the Tox, it's going to be difficult, man. And I mean, the fact that he's sending a dozer down the right, is that going to give it away? Dozer goes down. He's scrapped to protect. That means no eco is going to be a lot easier to deal with. They're actually preparing. Ooh, he's going all out, Asus here. Has he got 4 units? Oh man, where's he taking him? Because now he's revealed to BoYcaH what's going on. He's going around the map, but actually BoYcaH already had a technical there. So we've got a full all-in from Asus, and the tunnel placement isn't the greatest. I think that's going to be a tech RPG or a tech terror. That could be the most epic tech terror ever if it is. Oh. Actually, Asus has survived so far. This might actually work for Asus because BoYcaH only has 3 techs out. I'm not sure how many RPGs. He's got 4 techs now. Another tunnel going down. This might be Asus's opportunity, but he's going to get the surround now. He needs to stop targeting the barracks, which he just has done. He needs to evac now and take this fight. If he loses even 1v, it's going to become so hard for him here. But actually, he's survived everything so far. 1v does go down. Ambulance comes in. I don't know if that even got 1 kill or not. V now running away. But the ambulance has gone down and 1v. So I think BoYcaH can just stabilize here. I think this is a bit of a desperation move from Asus. The arms dealer might go down, bit of a consolation prize, but BoYcaH's got 4k in the bank. Arms dealer getting sold. Does go down. I mean, a Tox Rebel, the barracks has also gone down actually. This V is going to get picked off. And does BoYcaH even really need to engage their missile defenders? BoYcaH can just even sell. I don't know about an arms dealer. Maybe that supply will go down. BoYcaH's now dropping down 2 barracks on this right side. Asus is still collecting on 2 Chinooks, so economy-wise, BoYcaH's still ahead. He's got like 3.5k in the bank, 2 supplies. massive tech RPG here, and this is the final V. Thing's empty, actually. Everything's gone down from Asus. Everything's been repelled. So I was going to say nice attempt from Asus. I mean, it's desperation, GG. But I don't think that's the best strategy. I know it's okay. It's desperation move. The tunnel was a little bit out of position. Maybe it could have worked. But I think against Tox, and I know it's always going to be hard. And Tox is probably, well, definitely the favorite there. But I think you've got much better chances of winning if you just play a standard build order and you just defend everything that BoYcaH's going to send at you. Have really good success in the early game. But yeah, maybe I was being a little bit harsh on Asus. But yeah, just in my own view, if I was playing this and I was a few games down, I'd be really trying hard. I'd be wanting to get myself at least on the scoreboard. I'd be choosing the matchup. But yeah, maybe I'm thinking too much into it. But yeah, if we choose another top 8 tournament, Asus probably won't make the cut. Maybe we'll replace him with like Scuba or someone like that. But I mean, we'll definitely see Asus in other tournaments in the future. But yeah. Maybe you think I'm being a bit harsh. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. Right, GG's, boys. See you later. I might be playing some Clan Wars later, so I might come back and play some games later on. But I'm end stream there. It's the fastest semi-finals. Let me show you the bracket actually whilst we're here. I haven't actually fully updated it, but spoiler alert, I'm going to spoil some stuff for you, just in case you haven't seen the other games. So there you are. There you've got the bracket. We've just seen BoYcaH versus Asus. So BoYcaH will go through 7-0. He will now face Size. Is he going to 7-0 Size, or is Size at least going to take some wins off him? So BoYcaH Size will meet there. Spoiler alert, Excal beat Shay yesterday, so Excal will go through here. And Vivid also beat Fargo. So Excal, Vivid, Size, and BoYcaH, the top 4 players left. So yeah, GG's well played to all players. And remember, this tournament is sponsored by Toweleeeie. I'm just hosting and reffing it. We've got 4 players now eliminated, which are this one here, Fargo, Shay, Google, and Asus now eliminated. The top 4 remaining, BoYcaH, Excal, Vivid, Size. Let me know your predictions. Who do you think is going to win? Remember, everything's a best of 13. Players need to get practice in the Air Mirror on DEFCON 6. Second game will always be on China Mirror on Liquid Gold. Everyone will best of 13. I'll be streaming all of the games. There's all the matchups. Boom, boom, boom. Good tournament so far. Little disappointed with those games. They could have been a little bit better, but with the top 8 and with certain players like DK Crazy and Rage not being available to play games, we had to pick who would probably be the least favorite. I'm not going to say the weakest. Don't want to like say someone is the weakest player or whatever, but there's always going to be like some top favorites in here. Like, for example, Excal is going to be more of a favorite than like Asus, for example. So yeah, GG's well played to everyone, and I'll see you potentially a bit later, if not tomorrow. So yeah, GG well played, and I'll see you soon.